This pervert is one of those perverts from the series, you know, The Muppets. Not the Jim Henson one, more like the Chris Hansen one. Muppets here is a hebephiliac, a hebo. Goes by the name of Collins, Micheal Collins. This guy gets an episode because of not just how slimy and sick this pervert actually is, but it's just sheer dumbness of how this fucking Muppet thought that he could talk his way out of a jail cell. It's gold. It's when that narcissistic personality kicks in where he's being surrounded by people that just agree with him because he's a bully to his whole whānau. In fact, this fucking piece of shit was under house arrest at the time for b***ing his wife, the one that was raising his two kids. And all of that is before he goes and leaves to go and rape a kid. Unreal, man. This guy really is a worthless piece of shit. And that is what makes this guy's belief in himself, that he can talk his way out of a jail cell, that he believes so much in himself, that in his world that he will dominate these Wahine cops, two detectives. You know, it's not the so-called mindset these hebos have. It's a mindset where Wahine are beneath them. It's fucked up. And as I've said before, when the narcissism reaches a level of dumbness, you get DCs like Collins. Dumb. Real dumb. And the beauty of it is that dumbness we get to see all courtesy of Mr. Hansen. Without him, this guy, like the rest of those hebos, would be out there repeat offenders again and again. So big ups for Christopher, and thank you for allowing us to see just how stupid they can be. Welcome to the world of the DC.
Our first visitor at the beach is 34-year-old Micheal Collins, a swimming pool maintenance man and father of two. He drove about 60 miles to get here. Online, Collins uses the screen name Just for Fun 007 and subtracts 11 years from his age. He chats with a decoy named Allison, who tells him she's 14. In their very first conversation, Collins asks,
"How far have you gone sexually?"
I sorta don't kiss and tell.
Collins goes on to say what he'll do when they meet in person.
"First, I would undress you and lay you down, kiss all over your body, and completely relax you. How's that for starters?" I could so go on.
I would love that.
The next day, Collins seems well aware that sex with 13-year-old Allison would be wrong when the decoy writes,
Do you want to make love to me?
If you was 18, yes. At 14, you scare me.
So do you not want to talk to me anymore?
Talk, yes. About sex stuff, no. Need to mature a little more before you're ready for me.
That's cool.
But Collins chats with Allison on and off for more than 3 weeks and continues to write things like this, apparently referring to group sex.
Got any friends you want to double team me with? Or you think you can handle me?
The decoy says she'll be alone on the weekend, and another perverted justice decoy seals the deal on the phone.
I can wait for you if you want to go to the beach too. I could bring my kite. It's got a big smiley face on it.
We deploy our 19-year-old actress down to the beach along with that smiley kite. We also send along some extra security out of camera range. And here comes Collins right on time.
Hi. How are you? Let me just grab my stuff down here, okay?
Officer Kevin Pineda of the Flagler Beach Police is stationed right under that walkway along with his partner. They're ready in case Collins decides to run.
Give me a sense of what it was like crouching down beneath the walkway there.
The sand's falling into our face from his shoes, just walking back and forth, which was very suspenseful for us because we had no idea if he was going to jump down, see us, and our positions given away.
How are you?
And Collins does follow the decoy right down to the beach and within just a few feet of the police.
At that point in time, we just wanted to jump out of the hole and take him into custody.
So, I know, it's cool.
How you doing?
Look at the beach, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm kind of shy.
Come on, no hug.
Let's just stand here and look at the beach for a minute.
Yeah.
Kind of shy.
Let me
What are you gonna grab? grab? What are you gonna grab?
We think Collins spots the officers and gets back up on the walkway and starts heading towards his car. That's when our Dateline crew and I approach him. Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
What you up to today?
Nothing.
Nothing? What are you here for?
Just come to meet her. I talked to her online.
Who is she?
Allie?
Allie. And how old is Allie?
She said she was 14.
14. And how old are you?
33.
33. And what's a 33-year-old man coming to meet a 14-year-old girl for?
Just to say hi, that's all.
Just to say hi.
That's it.
Collins is 34, but I have other things I want to talk to him about. That's you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He looks at his online photo and his chat, where you ask her a lot of sexually explicit things. Tell me what womanly things you've done in your short years as an adult.
I had no intentions, no nothing.
No intentions, no nothing. So you drove 60 miles to see a 14-year-old girl.
Just to say hi.
Just to say hi.
I wasn't planning on doing anything. Absolutely not. I even said it many times. It's just to say hi. I wasn't expecting anything.
You may have said that, but here you say, so next, after I undress you and kiss you all over, would you like me to lick your and make you quiver? Is that just coming over to say hi?
That was nothing when I said I was coming over with anything sexual. Absolutely nothing.
How can you say that? Oh, here's one. Got any friends who you want to double team with me? Or you think you can handle me?
That was all good.
Do you think that's appropriate to joke that way with a 14-year-old girl?
No, but I was on an adult chat site and just in there messing around for someone to chat to.
Yeah. And why did you pick someone who said they were 14 years old?
I didn't pick them.
You didn't pick them. So she picked you.
My intention was not anything other than to say hi.
Say hi.
Never met anybody online.
You've never met anybody online. Do you know how often I hear that? You ever watch Dateline NBC?
Yeah.
You ever see our stories
yes.
on computer predators? What'd you think of those stories?
I didn't think much about them.
Well, this is one of those stories. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who try to meet minors online for sex. If there's anything else you'd like to tell me, I'd like to hear it. If not,
This is silly.
what's silly?
All of this is silly. I'm not going to keep doing this, I guess.
Silly to him, but just for a moment, until he sees the police at the end of the boardwalk.
Stand on top of your head. Lean over the rail.
Like the others, Collins is taken back to the Flagler Beach police station.
Anybody else that lives in your house with you?
My wife and my 2 kids.
How old are your kids?
4 and 6.
Oh, so you got young ones.
Mm-hmm.
Are they boys, girls?
Girls.
2 girls?
And 4 months. My wife's 4 months pregnant, so.
Oh, so you got another one on the way?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah. What do you think your wife's going to say?
I don't know. What would you say?
I'd be pretty upset.
Right, well, there's an exercise for us. Right down below in the comment section, what would you say if you were Michael's wife and he told you that? And for the boys out there in the DC universe, what if you were the brother or the sister who married this piece of shit and you found out that he went and did this? What would you say to him?
Yeah, me too.
Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Do your hands feel a little more comfortable now?
They're better now, yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind switching places with me. We got a cramped quarters around here. You have to forgive us.
Fine.
The detective that's just walked in, unfortunately for Pervert here, has gone through the transcripts of the records, so now he can't bullshit anymore.
I'm Liz Williams. I'm a detective with the Flagler Beach Police Department. And I believe Ms. Reeves has already explained to you your rights, and you're going to talk to us. Why don't you explain to me what you're doing in Flagler Beach today?
Come to meet a girl named Allie. Just to say hi. I was in the area. First, we had explicit talk a couple times, but overall, every time I went to say I was meeting, it was just to meet, say hi. It was nothing to do anything.
And that is what Genius here come up with for his alibi.
And how old is Allie?
Genius.
Said she was 14.
14, and how old are you?
34.
34?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you tell her you were?
I don't remember.
Maybe 23?
It wasn't 34.
Was it maybe 23?
Maybe 23. I don't remember, though.
And would you think it would be okay for a 23-year-old to be with a 14-year-old?
To be with?
Yes. To do the things that you described in your conversation, to do those things, a 23-year-old and a 14-year-old.
No, ma'am.
So certainly wouldn't be okay for a 35 or 34-year-old to do them, right?
She stumps him, and he doesn't know what to do. It's gold. Look, it's the narcissist look of contempt. It's beautiful.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. What you said you were going to come here today just to meet with her and get to know her as friends?
Just to say hi. I told her I'd probably be like hi and bye.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
You didn't tell her you're going to be hi and bye. I think there was actually a conversation about you staying for a little while.
A little while?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember having a conversation like that.
Was there a conversation earlier about you coming earlier and staying the night?
She had mentioned that. I never said that, no.
Okay. And you are married, I heard you say? Did you tell her you were not married?
Didn't really talk about nothing like that.
Okay, actually, I mean, I can go through the pages
Sure,
and
yes,
find
ma'am.
information for you, but I think you did tell her that you weren't married, which kind of indicates to me that there was obviously a sexual or romantic interest in a 14-year-old.
I don't remember saying I wasn't married.
Okay. Would you like me to find that for you? I mean, I'll take the time if you'd like. Are you married? No. Want to be one day?
It must have been when we first started talking.
Mm-hmm. When did you first start talking?
I really don't remember, to be honest.
About how long ago?
Weeks.
Mm-hmm. And do you talk to other girls on your computer?
Not underage girls like that.
This is the only one that's underage?
Absolutely.
How much time do you spend on your computer?
It depends on how much time I have.
And say, for example, it's a regular work day, how much time?
Maybe from 10 minutes to an hour.
And say it's a weekend or a holiday?
About the same.
But you usually are on the computer late at night?
Usually.
Is that after your family's gone to bed, you get on the computer?
Most of the time.
And you live in Orlando?
Mm-hmm.
And drove all the way here to say hello? Just to say
I was
hi
coming out this way.
Okay, so all these things that you said you were coming here to do, to make her have an orgasm and make her quiver and hug her and kiss her. As soon as you get here, hug her and kiss her all over.
All over.
And I bet you taste amazing. Those things, when you left Orlando to come here.
Those things, when I left Orlando to come here, were not talked about like that. None of that was talked about like that. All those things that you're pulling back from weeks ago that were said when I first started talking to her, and then everything leading up till now was not like that.
Okay, so you think that it makes a difference that you
not
said...
that it makes a difference,
you said
but
2 weeks
you're taking
ago
it out
or
of
1 week
context,
ago
like I
to a
just
14-year-old girl.
like I just left to come here and said those kind of
Early
things.
in this conversation, in the dialogue between the two of you, you start mentioning that you might come see her, is why I'm saying that. And the conversation between you has a lot of sexual context in it, and that's what you want to do with her.
It was not.
Now, if you think that because you said it 4 days ago or a week ago or 2 weeks ago that makes a difference, well, there's not much I can do to help you there, okay? Because in my eyes, it doesn't make a difference at all. Okay, those were your intent. So when you left Orlando, that's what you left there intending to do.
When I left Orlando, I had a place to go. And I was coming by here to say hi, and that was it. And that's what I told her I was doing.
And how old are your children?
4 and 7.
Have you ever had any legal trouble before?
Legal trouble? Yeah, recently.
What was that for?
Me and my wife getting in arguments.
Domestic violence?
Mm-hmm.
Were you arrested?
Mm-hmm.
And did she obtain an injunction for protection?
No, it was nothing like that.
Was Department of Children and Family Services called?
Yes.
Okay. And what were your charges?
Domestic violence.
Battery or assault?
Was just domestic violence.
So things aren't going good in your marriage?
She called on the phone and then didn't want to keep talking, and she couldn't hang up, and they had to send people out anyways, type thing.
And that happened how many times?
Once.
Your wife's, you've only had the police called to your house for domestic violence once?
Once.
You sure it's once?
Once.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously, you don't feel like the conversation that you had with this 14-year-old girl was inappropriate.
That's not, no. I'm just saying I was coming here to say hi. It was no intentions of it. I even said no intentions.
Do you think that what you said to her was appropriate?
At times, no.
And why did you do it?
Just bored.
Boredom?
Up late at night.
Okay, well, Michael, I don't have any further questions for you, do you? No. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to walk you out into the hallway. Mm-hmm. The rules are no sudden movements or anything like that. If you need to stretch or rise, then you need to ask the officer that's out there and just let him know that you're going to be doing that, okay? Because we don't want any kind of sudden movements to be misinterpreted.
Is there any way I can make a phone call?
Not right now. You're going to be going to the Flagler County Inmate Facility here in a little while. You'll just need to sit and be patient. There's no bond assigned to your arrest. You'll have to see the judge for first appearance for a bond to be assigned. Okay? You understand that?
Unfortunately, I do.
Can you stand up by yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Can I have another drink, please?
Sure.
I know it's...
Here, I'll follow you out.
What a muppet. Anyways, how did it all end up? Well, he's a DC, so he pled not guilty, of course, and then gave up after 2.5 years and got 10 years probation and lifetime on the registered sex offenders list, you pervert, which definitely isn't enough. But that's why we have gods. And, well, God punishment be thy name, because this is what he looks like now. So thank you, God, for being cruel to the evil in this universe of ours. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope everyone is well and safe. So, all of you, stay safe, all of you. And I'll see you guys at church. Make sure you subscribe to church on Sunday. Please. Thanks, guys. Ka kite.